Welcome. Let's talk about why I'm so bullish on the crypto market right at this moment, not only on high time frames, but also lower time frames. So I'm going to break it down weekly time frame, lower time frames as well, and talk about why I think it's a bad idea to be bearish right now. I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot lower prices on Bitcoin and the overall market. Before getting into that, I do want to give a quick shout out to my affiliate, BingX Exchange. I really like this exchange because they allow trading of crypto, stocks, forex, indices, and commodities all on one platform with good competitive fees. Also, no KYC requirement, so anyone in the world can use this exchange. They also offer a bunch of new user sign up bonuses with deposit bonus and trading volume bonuses. So check these guys out with my link in the description down below if you're interested, and I'd appreciate that. All right, here's Bitcoin on a weekly time frame and with a 200 period exponential moving average on the chart as well. So I'm going to show you with basic facts and logic why it's such a bad idea to be bearish right now. So let's talk about this setup. What do we have? We have a push over the 200 period exponential moving average of the weekly time frame. We then have a push to the downside, retesting that 200 week exponential moving average. We have another push up and another push down, so a consolidation sideways after breaking over this 200 week exponential moving average, and it has found support on this 200 week exponential moving average every single time. Wicked through it. We just had a bullish engulfing here. Okay, but not only are we retesting this 200 week exponential moving average after a strong push to the upside, consolidation, but we're also retesting at the same time these two logical highs that were just broken out of bullishly. So we had a bullish break out of these highs here and here, and at the same time we retest that 200 week exponential moving average. We're also retesting these logical highs. So what type of setup is this? This is a bullish push to the upside followed by a sideways consolidation to retest logical highs and the 200 period exponential moving average of the weekly time frame. What do we normally see more times than not when we have a setup like this? Well, we see a continuation move of the current trend, and that current trend is to the upside. So more times than not, we're going to get a continuation move to the upside here. That's why I'm bullish. And why should you not be bearish right now? Well, we're sitting right at support. Why would you be bearish at the support that we have not broken down? This is still just wicking through the 200 week exponential moving average. It's wicking through testing these two highs here time and time again. Many weekly candles wicking through there. And now we're separating from that, pushing off of it. So from here, we should be seeing bullish price action all the way to new highs. And what targets can we look for? Well, our first logical level is right here. This is not a very significant one at 32,400. Then we have our significant high over here around 48.2. So what we should be seeing from here is bullish movement to take out logical next highs in this developing uptrend. That's why I'm bullish right now. I just don't see the setup here that's bearish. I don't see any logic in being bearish right here as we found support at these highs and the 200 week exponential moving average. So if someone could break it down for me why it seems that the overall consensus is bearish right now, that would be cool if you could argue that point in the comment section and let me know. But I'm just not seeing it based on these factors. It looks technically bullish to me. It's quite classical technical analysis here, the way that things are setting up bullishly. So that's what I'm looking at. The weekly time frame here for Bitcoin longer term, looking for this to head to the upside. And of course, this doesn't always work, but I don't see how this is a bearish setup. What I'm looking at is a bullish setup right now. And of course, with trading, we're just looking to put the odds in our favor with a good risk to reward ratio. And that's, for me, it's a bullish setup right now. I don't see how this is a bearish setup. So That is it. I don't need to keep reiterating it. It's very simple. It's a very simple bullish setup here. Just classic bullish setup, and clean too. It's a nice setup. So someone, if you could let me know why it's a bearish setup, or what about this is a technically bearish setup, then that would be cool, because maybe I'll learn something. But yeah, this is not bearish. Although that doesn't mean it's going to work in my favor, but I'm just not seeing why this is bearish. So that's what my analysis is. That's the higher time frame. If we take a look at a low time frame, especially on Ethereum, I'm liking this setup right now. So let's talk about this low time frame setup. And what we've seen here on Ethereum is push to the upside, coming to the downside with bullish divergence, sweeping all our logical lows, and now we're seeing push to the upside. What do we form on the way down here? Well, we have these two highs here that have not been touched. So this is a lower high compared to this high right here. So this would be a logical next target for price to gravitate towards, seeing as price already swept all of these logical lows that were formed on this push to the upside. So I'm expecting that we see push up, pull back for a higher low, and then follow through for a higher high here. So being bullish right now on the higher time frames, I'm looking for the bullish lower time frame setup. Okay, so that's what this is framed on, is bullish higher time frame, as I discussed on Bitcoin. Now I'm looking for the lower time frame, shorter term bullish setups, and this is the one that I'm looking at is the cleanest, seeing as Bitcoin on its hourly hasn't swept all of its logical lows yet. It swept some of them, but the setup here on Ethereum is better because we've already swept all the logical lows that were formed on this push up. So now it's time to see this head to the upside. So if I'm correct on this lower time frame setup, we should be seeing this, the low already being in right here for this pullback. Then we gravitate towards these logical highs. So that's what I'm looking for on Ethereum and also other pairs, but the setup on Ethereum is cleaner. So that's the lower time frame setup. Taking a look at Bitcoin on this hourly, this is what I mean by not sweeping all the logical lows yet. So we have this low here, and we have this low here. So some logical lows here still to be swept. So if this came to the downside here and swept these lows, that's completely fine. If this comes down, sweeps those lows, I want to see that react bullishly there, put in a higher low compared to this low. I think that is a pretty likely setup. This could head straight to the upside. Ethereum's already ready to do so. So it's kind of ready before Bitcoin is. But I'm still going to be looking for this to head to the upside, even if this comes down and sweeps these last logical lows right here, and then gravitate towards our high over here, around 28,100. So that's what I'm going to be expecting out of Bitcoin in the short term, but the longer term still also bullish, looking for that to really head up towards logical targets on the higher time frames around 32,000, 48,000 for those next targets. So that's the setup there for the crypto market, why I'm bullish, especially on that weekly time frame setup, and what my logic is behind that. And I just couldn't find what the bearish scenario is with that weekly time frame setup, as all the logical factors lead me to believing that it's more likely things will head to the upside. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if I'm wrong or you think I'm wrong and what the reasoning behind that is. I appreciate you for watching. Even if you have a dislike and a negative comment, that's completely fine. I like to hear criticism. So let me know. Thank you.